Pisces, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your February 2019 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, and Pisces Rising signs. So Pisces, for this reading, I am using the Wheel of the Year tarot deck. I'm also pulling you an overall additional guidance card, a love and relationship guidance card, and then a health and well-being guidance card as well. So lots of additional guidance for the month of February. All right, Pisces. So at the bottom of the deck, I have the Three of Cups. And so this is the overall energy for you guys for February. So it is a very social energy. It can come up when there are reunions going on. So that can be with like old lovers, old friends, you know, people you haven't seen for a very long time. So some of you, you know, in February, you could be getting together with old friends or family members, people or someone you haven't seen for a long time. It's also, you know, it's a nice emotional energy. It's a lighter emotional energy. So some of you could be celebrating something here in February. Maybe you just want to have fun. Which it's interesting because right at the center here, right at the start of the month, we do have the Hermit crossed by the Nine of Wands. So, you know, there could be some Pisces that maybe you've been staying in a lot. You know, maybe in January you could have been, you know, staying home or, you know, spending a lot of time alone with the Hermit energy. And so, you know, for some of you, this could be like a cycle that's completing, a time that's completing, and you know, you're definitely going to be going out more with this Three of Cups. But yeah, with the Hermit here right at the start of the month, for some of you right at the end of January when I'm filming this, you know, the Hermit can be someone who is seeking that solitude. So maybe, you know, I'm reading for some Pisces that you've been spending quite a bit of time alone. It's a very independent energy. And so some of you could be single as well, and maybe you're going to be reuniting with someone here in February. The Hermit for me is someone who's on a journey. The Hermit for me is someone who is definitely connected to spirit. Listen to your intuition here. Some of you are receiving messages from spirit here at this time. Here we do have the Nine of Wands, which is interesting because this is someone who's persevering, someone who's not giving up. This person has, you know, come this far. You might feel tired, sick of waiting on someone or something, or maybe sick of being in a situation, but you're not going to give up here. This person has a lot of inner strength, a lot of passion, a lot of willpower. So some of you, you know, you're persevering maybe when it comes to something in your life, or you're not giving up on someone or something. So those of you that want to reunite with someone, an old friend, a lover, this is like energy that's inspiring you. It's helping you. It's not a hindrance, but it's helping you. Some of you are not giving up when it comes to something here. Now we have death. We have death at your foundation. So there could have been an ending. There could have been like an ending to a relationship, an ending to something. Death represents great change or transformation, something that is changing, it'll never be the same, or something leaving your life, something ending, but it's just creating that space for something new to come in. So for those of you that maybe a relationship ended, and with the Hermit, you know, you're single, you've been single, here, you know, you could be reuniting with them. This could be something you've been waiting on here. If that's the case and you are reuniting with someone, even if it's like a friendship, Pisces, what I'm getting for you guys is maybe that relationship will never be the same. It still might be a really good relationship, but because, you know, maybe of the past and what you've gone through with this person, it just might not be 100% the same or how it used to be. So just be aware of that. That's not a bad thing. But death is a very powerful energy. And so for some of you, a relationship has maybe transformed, and that can be for the better. Now we do have the Queen of Cups here in the recent past. And so some of you may be dealing with a fellow water sign person. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Others, this is definitely your energy. coming up very much in your element here. So some of you, you know, this could be your intuition speaking to you previously. You know, if that's the case, it's still speaking to you now. Others, you know, listening to your heart. When it comes to this matter, again, 9 of Wands, not giving up. What's interesting is crowning you, we have another queen. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn person here that maybe you're thinking about. That's maybe significant. This could be a friend. This could be someone that maybe you're reuniting with. For others, you might have Earth in your chart or very focused on career, finances, or the home. If you don't work for a living, you know, the family unit, the home. And so previously listening to your intuition, maybe following your heart. Here in February, you know, maybe making some changes, or could even be being realistic when it comes to, you know, particular matters. Queen of Pentacles for me, obviously someone very practical, but oftentimes, you know, I see the Queen of Pentacles in particular as like a realist, someone who, you know, she does make excellent decisions, especially in regards to the family, home, business, financial, but she also looks at something, you know, very clearly. So some of you, this is your energy. We know that some of you have been waiting, and so here, you know, maybe looking at that very closely. What's interesting is coming up around the second week in the near future, we do have the Page of Swords, which can come up when there are delays, when news is delayed, when things are delayed. So just keep that in mind. If something is delayed, needing to maybe have a little bit more patience, but also needing to stay positive. This is sometimes my little pessimistic page, and this can be someone who's very weary or someone who's expecting the worst. So try to stay positive. Now, because we have the page with the Knight of Swords here in this spread, you know, some of you could be watching someone, especially those of you that a friend or a relationship is significant. Maybe you want to reunite, or maybe they want to reunite with you. This can always go both ways. You know, maybe someone is checking you out. Maybe you're checking them out. Someone could be watching you, or you could be watching someone here in February. So just know that when I have these two come up together, oftentimes can represent someone who is, you know, keeping an eye on someone or checking someone out. Normally that's through like social media, Facebook or something like that. Here though, in the position of your power, Pisces, I do have the 8 of Cups, which is you emotionally moving on, moving forward. Able to move forward at this time, focused on the future, ready to move on or ready to move forward. Can be leaving something behind that's emotionally no longer serving you, but this is you moving on, moving forward. And then in the position of how those around you, friends, family, how they're viewing you, we do have the Knight of Swords. Which, you know, he can be someone who's a little impatient. He's a knight who's just ready to charge forward. So if you are dealing with delays, or you are waiting on some sort of news or communication, for those of you that it is on the work front, this could be you looked at as a little impatient here, but ready, you know, ready to charge forward, ready to definitely leave something behind that's no longer serving you, ready to move forward. Others that maybe it is on the love front, you know, again, you could be watching someone, someone could be watching you. So just keep that in mind, especially with the Knight in this position. In the hopes and fears, I have the Knight of Cups. So some of you are definitely absolutely waiting on news, a proposal, an opportunity to come in. Obviously that can be on the love front, but waiting on news, waiting on communication. You know, if someone wants to reconcile with you, or you want to reconcile with them, you know, waiting on even an I'm sorry, or I want to get back together with you, or if you're planning on maybe pursuing someone, or you're going to maybe ask someone out or extend this cup in some way, hoping that, you know, it's accepted. Energy that's coming up for you here right at the end of the month going into the next month, we do have Temperance, which can speak about emotional healing. So if you were very emotional previously, this can be some emotional healing that's coming in for you. It also speaks about balance. Some of you could even be weighing your options here at this time. Maybe having to be patient. Something could be happening gradually. So those of you that are kind of in a hurry, maybe you're seeing that, you know, gradual progress take place. Maybe having to be patient here at this time with Temperance, but you are seeing maybe something happening gradually. So don't give up. Don't give up dealing with some divine timing, absolutely. So things happening very much when they're meant to happen. But let's take a look at, we will take a look at Death, which is at your foundation. So we will see what this is about, Pisces. So clarifying Death, which is at your foundation. Okay, there's one that wants to come out, so I'm going to take this. Clarifying Death for Pisces. All right, and there's another. So I'm going to take actually 3 of these. Okay, so looking at Death, the card that just flipped out, the first one that came out was the 7 of Swords. So we have the 7 of Swords, 2 of Cups, another card that shot out, King of Pentacles, which is interesting. We have this Earth energy here. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then the 8 of Rods. So some of you, you know, if a relationship has ended, and this is behind you, this is previously, it could have been due to some sort of deception, cheating, or you feeling wronged in some way. It's not always just cheating. This can come up when you're feeling wronged in some way. Like maybe someone did something to hurt you. They could have did something shady. Maybe they were out for themselves in some way, like they didn't take your feelings into consideration. So, you know, obviously this is on the love front or with a relationship, a friendship or relationship. I feel like some of you could have heard something here, maybe about this Earth sign. For others, you know, if something was stalled with an Earth sign, or even within your career or with a business partner, you could be going through this process. Death for me often is a process, and so something's changing. For some of you, it is for the better with the 8 of Rods. This is, you know, in your highest good, maybe in their highest good as well. But this is, you know, change that's coming in for sure, and it's around a relationship, could be a business partnership. So that's very interesting. Let's pull you an additional guidance card. So if something ended, for a few of you, that could have been in your highest good. And also if a relationship or a friendship ended, or even a business partnership ended previously, this person, again with this 3 of Cups, they could be reaching out to you here in February. Maybe they want to get back together, or maybe they want to try again. You know, you might be hearing from them. It might be this Earth sign person. So maybe you're going to receive a text from them, something like that. Just be cautious because we have the 7 of Swords. which now we have the Seven of Swords with the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So someone definitely could be watching someone. So just, you know, keep that in mind. I definitely suggest watching your Vimeo forecast or having a private reading. You know, if I remember correctly, Pisces, you guys had a pretty amazing love forecast for the month of February. All right, interesting. Okay, so now focusing on love and relationships for you guys for February. This is the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. As always, over on Vimeo, I do have the love forecast over there. That link is below. Pisces, what else does Pisces need to know? Oh, and Pisces, if you guys happen to have, if anybody has a birthday in February, happy birthday. All right. So looking at love and relationships, and then looking at health and well-being for you guys for February. This is the Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle deck. Pisces. All right. So I'm actually going to choose from these. None of them are upright. Interesting. Okay, very, very interesting. These all really, I feel, resonate very well with each other. We have inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. And so needing to listen to your intuition. I think that some of you were already doing that with the Queen of Cups here in the recent past. With the Hermit right at the start of the month, you're still being inspired to, you know, go within to listen to that inner wisdom because you know exactly what it is that you should do. And then looking at, you know, your love life here, we have look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. So for me, this card is like an empowering energy here. So when it comes to a love matter, a situation, for some of you, maybe you have someone that wants to get back together with you. You know, maybe they wronged you in the past. I think, you know, you're being advised to be strong here, to listen to that inner wisdom, listen to your intuition, trust yourself. You know exactly what it is that you should do. And then we do have leave a stressful situation behind. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage and willingness to take good care of myself, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations. And so this is looking at health and well-being. And so some of you, maybe a relationship or a friendship situation maybe wasn't the best for you. It could have been affecting your health. Something might not have been the best for you. I think you're being advised to leave something behind that is no longer serving you. That's why we have the Eight of Cups here. Some of you are doing that. You are leaving something behind that's no longer serving you. It might be a gradual process, but you know, you're definitely being spiritually guided and protected here. And you know, throughout this process, again with the Hermit, it's a journey that you're on. So listen to your intuition, you know, as you go on this journey. Some of you, this is bringing about great change in your life, and it's for the better. All right, Pisces, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. I want to wish you guys a great month. Take care.